What's going on, people? It's your boy B Monstrosity back again with a special edition here. And I just want to go over all the submachine guns. Now, we all know that there's a lot of things that the on-screen damage, range, accuracy, mobility, and fire rate does not tell us. Okay? So I'm basically going to break down the submachine guns, tell you what you should be using, tell you what you definitely should not be using. Okay? Now, before I get to the best submachine guns in the game, statistically, I would like to say, first of all, I got my information from this website that I'm going to put in the description down below, so definitely go and check that out. And dude does great work. Now, before I get to the submachine guns that are fucking awesome, I want to tell you about the submachine guns that you should not be using. Number one submachine gun you should not be using is the Mini Uzi. It has the worst accuracy out of all the submachine guns, and it is tied with the damage of most every single submachine gun besides 3. Okay? So don't use this. Okay, I know I love the Mini Uzi from Modern Warfare 2, but this is not the Mini Uzi from Modern Warfare 2. And I'll tell you what is in just a little bit. But second gun that you shouldn't be using is the Scorpion, and I'll tell you why. Yes, it's got a damage of 50 base up close. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is that damage drops off after about 10 feet. So if you're not shooting somebody approximately the distance of a basketball player laying down, then this gun is useless. Okay, it does have very good accuracy, but there's a lot of other guns out there that have higher damage for further that have the same accuracy. Okay, so it doesn't have the best accuracy in the game. So don't use this gun. Okay, if you want kills, don't use this gun. Next gun that you shouldn't be using is the MP5. Now, I know this is going to surprise a lot of people, but I'll give you the exact reason why you shouldn't be using it. The MP5 and the AK-74 have the exact same damage. Exact same damage. Except the AK-74 has higher accuracy than the MP5. Now, this shouldn't surprise you if you actually have played with the MP5 and the AK-74. Now, the AK is not, superbly accurate, but it is more accurate than the MP5. And the AK-74U takes less time to reload. Okay? So don't use the MP5 unless you've just prestiged or something, but there's no reason if you have the AK unlocked that you shouldn't be using this. Okay? Now, another gun that you shouldn't be using, the MPL. Now, I actually kind of like this gun, okay? But it is statistically like the Kypris, except the Kypris is more accurate. Okay? Now, something you need to note with the Kypris and the MPL is that they take a little bit longer to pull up your ADS, your aim down sight. They take a little bit longer. They take 0.25 seconds to aim down the sight, as opposed to all the other submachine guns that take 0.2 seconds to aim down the sight. So if you're using this gun and you come face to face to, say, a Spectre, then if you both pull up at the same time, then he's going to kill you. Okay, plain and simple. So that's something you need to note. Just don't worry about the MPL. There's plenty of other good guns out there. And if you actually like the MPL, then you will love the Kypris. Okay, one of my favorite personal guns. Now let's talk about the Kypris here. Now, like I said, the Kypris takes a little bit longer to pull up the sight, and statistically, it is not as good as some of the other guns. However, I really enjoy it. I initially, on this commentary, I wanted to put the top 5 submachine guns, but I realized that submachine guns, any gun for that matter, acts differently depending on whose hands you put them in. Now, the important things are the accuracy and the damage, and how long it takes you to pull up the sight, and that's what the information I'm trying to give you here. Kypris is a really good gun. However, there are other guns, other subs out there that are statistically better. Okay, very accurate, but it's only got a 20 round clip. You got to put extended mags on it, and the base rate, the base damage rate is just like every other gun except for 3, which I'm getting into right now. Okay, the AK-74U, the highest damage over a distance in the game. Okay, now of course the Scorpion, yes, it got a 50 base rate up close, but that drops off in a heartbeat, and you're very rarely going to use that 50 up close. So you might as well say that it's tied with the most powerful submachine guns in the game. But it only lasts for approximately 30 yards, so about 60 feet or something like that, and then it drops off to the exact same damage as all the other submachine guns drop off to. So if you are using this in a close quarters map, you're going to do very well with it. But if you go to medium range map, then you might as well be using a different submachine gun, one with more accuracy. Okay, because they'll have the exact same damage at that point in time. So use this gun on something like Nuketown. That would be great for this gun. And I personally like the grip attachment on it. But to each his own. Next up, the Mac 11. Now I really like using this gun with a silencer on it, but it is accurate as hell. Very accurate. If you haven't been playing with this gun, you definitely need to check it out. It is one of the top submachine guns. It's got the 30 base rate damage that drops off to 20, just like most of the other submachine guns, except that it's very accurate. Only drawback is it only has a 20 round clip, but I play hardcore, so I don't have to worry about that too much. That'll give me about 2 kills. But very good submachine gun. Okay, let's go down to the PM63. Accurate as hell again. Now, the accuracy is tied with the Mac 11, the Scorpion, the Spectre, and the Kypris. They all have the exact same accuracy. There's no outstanding submachine gun as far as accuracy goes. Okay, you got to think you got a 20 round clip also, and the damage is still 30 base rate, and it drops off to 20, just like the Mac 11. So I actually prefer the Mac 11 over the PM63 just because I like to put a silencer on it. And if the PM63 came with a red dot sight, then it would probably be the best submachine gun in the game. But being that it doesn't, this right here, the Spectre, probably statistically the best submachine gun in the game because of the accuracy. Has great accuracy. The damage is a little bit lower than the AK-74U, but you could beat the AK-74U a lot of times because of the sheer accuracy that you have. You'll be right on his ass, pinpoint precision, whereas the AK-74U will hop and jump around a little bit. So, Spectre, great gun. I suggest that you put the red dot sight on it. Take advantage of that accuracy because the as we all know, if you played with it before, the iron sights on it are garbage. Okay, but if you put the red dot on it, then this is going to be a beast for you. Like I said, statistically the best submachine gun in the game. However, if you run into a AK-74 at close range, they're probably going to rip your ass up. Okay. However, if you're in the normal range of a submachine gun, then you should be pretty well off. I hope that this gave you a little bit of insight to the submachine guns. If you like it, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will do the assault rifles next if I get enough response. Alright, people, take it easy.